After carrying out one of the biggest military operations in the occupied West Bank for years, Israeli forces began to withdraw from the Palestinian city of Jenin on Tuesday. Convoys of Israeli military vehicles were observed leaving Jenin, indicating the end of the Israeli operation that commenced on Monday. A few hours after the forces began withdrawing, the Palestinian militants in the Gaza Strip fired 5 rockets towards Israel. The rockets from Gaza were intercepted and there were no immediate reports of any casualties. According to some unverified reports, as Israeli troops were leaving Jenin, explosions could still be heard in the northern West Bank city amid reports of a gun battle near a Jenin hospital. The densely populated refugee camp, where some 14,000 people live in less than half a square kilometer, has been one of the focal points of a wave of violence that has swept the West Bank for more than a year, drawing growing international alarm. After troops had left, residents who had vacated the camp during the fighting began returning to its streets. The Palestinian Red Crescent said it had evacuated 500 families from the camp, about 3,000 people. Power and water supplies remained cut off in the camp and in some areas of the city after bulldozers that plowed up roads looking for improvised bomb-cut cables and a main water pipe. 12 Palestinians, at least 5 of them fighters, were killed in the operation, which the Israeli army said was aimed at destroying militant infrastructure and weapons in the Jenin refugee camp. As the army began the withdrawal, it announced that an Israeli soldier had been killed by live fire in Jenin. Dozens of people, including civilians, were injured over the course of the raid. There was further escalation on Tuesday with a car ramming and stabbing attack claimed by the Palestinian Hamas militant group in Israel's business hub, Tel Aviv, in which 8 people were hurt. The fighting underlined once more the lack of any sign of a political solution to the decades-long conflict, and international reaction to the operation was mixed. The United States said it respected Israel's right to defend itself, but said it was imperative to avoid civilian casualties. The EU said it was gravely concerned by the escalation, and UN bodies voiced alarm at the scale of the military action. The UN Security Council said it will meet behind closed doors as requested by the UAE. Saudi Arabia and Bahrain condemned the operation.